morning, guys. All right, give me a quick second. All right, give me the quickest of seconds here. Kind of getting situated. Oh man, kind of wild start to the show here behind the scenes. I think we're good. I think we're rocking. First off, GMs, can you hear me? Can you see me? Is everything looking okay? A little technical problem this morning. I think we're good. Aaron, where are you based out of, man? On your drive home and catching the show. Nice. Hopefully a good way to finish out your work day, I think. Anyway, dude, we lost about 15 minutes, so we got to get right into this, man. There's a hell of a lot going on out here. Boy, oh boy, in crypto, in NFTs, I'll tell you what, in protocols, in tech, really, really awesome stuff happening out there. Can't wait. Diving in now. Guys, make sure you're subscribed here. Got to be following along. I've got some pretty phenomenal guests coming up for you this week. We'll get the official comms out here, but guys, tomorrow, we got Ape Chain on the morning show. Can't wait for that. Wednesday, bored Elon Musk. He'll be live on the show. We're talking Naval. We're talking his Edison Metaverse. More to come. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you're subscribed here. And guys, make sure you're signed up for the next generation of blockchain explorers here, guys. It's really, really something. Ethereum.slam.vision. We got a few other. We have Ape Chain. We have Base. We'll start diving into those. We'll do a special episode, I think, dedicated to that. But for now, you want to get signed up to this, and you want to do that early. Just a heads up about that. I've mentioned we have more to say about this. Stay tuned. Get signed up. Get ready for this. Have some fun with your little discovery. I'll point this out real quick. Looking at protocols and contracts with maybe increased level of interaction. This is my first stop in the morning now. First stop, before I see any news out there, I'm looking and seeing what's moving, what people are, interacting with. Doesn't mean trading, it just means interacting, transacting on. MOCA stood right out, and go figure, we had big MOCA news today. Tell you what, it's neck and neck as far as what's bigger news. Pudgy Penguins, we know, dropping a token. It's a matter of when. And then this MOCA announcement I'm going to show you here. But let's start with Pudgy Penguins and their Pengu token. Rumored, as of this weekend, to be dropping within 48 hours. That little rumor, that little bit, that little nugget of info coming from whale.moca, who he would know. He would know. He's a pretty dialed in guy. So if Whale is saying it, I'm going to run with it. Christian, good morning, man. If Whale's saying it, I'm running with it. I buy it. And sure enough, this man, locked in. This guy knows. All right, so we were rumored to get this token drop within 48 hours. That would put it at, it was yesterday or today. Yeah, okay, you know what? He actually missed it by a day. No, you know what? He got it exactly right. This was a yesterday thing. Man, this time moved funny here. The Pudgy Penguins Pengu token, guys, it is dropping tomorrow. Officially, I have not seen this trailer yet. Let's peek at that together. But it is dropping tomorrow. Oh, my goodness. Is this something that's going to ignite the space? Yeah. Get ready. You're literally loading us up with rocket fuel here, too. We're going to talk allocation sizes. We're going to talk what Pudgy Penguin holders, little Pudgy holders can be expecting. And some other communities are getting it dropped here, too. Who'd have freaking thought Pudgy Penguins with a token? Come on. There it is, boys. Official. I love their trailers. I love their content. Excellent shit. But, man, there it is. Pengu dropping tomorrow. And you know what? It's going to be greeted by a Binance spot listing right out of the gate. So here you go. This is 9 a.m. Eastern time. 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. We got the Pudgy Penguins Pengu token live for trading on Binance. I'm assuming it's going to be live for trading over on Coinbase, too. I'm assuming. I don't know for sure. I think so, though. I really do. And the question is, does that mean the Pengu token claim is tomorrow as well? Or, and I'm leaning this direction, is the claim maybe today? Is that I would love to see this, guys. If I'm Luca Nets and if I'm the Pudgy Penguin team, I probably want to give traders a little advantage. This is a little kind of like, a wink wink to the space. Make it claimable now. Let people trade this ahead of the Binance listing tomorrow. Like, get ahead of that, because that is going to absolutely cook when it hits Binance. Right? What's up, Hood? Good to see you, man. Mike Bennett, good morning. Keith, good morning. I am not going to be shocked to see the Pudgy Penguins token claim live today. So keep your eyes out for that. Regardless, trading on that major T1 exchange tomorrow morning, that is going to cook. And man, MOCA, I'll tell you what, they've got some news today that I am so crazy excited for, because there's I'm not going to spoil it quite yet. And I will mention we're getting more into Pudgy Penguins. I want to hit some bigger, broader macro topics. Then we get to Pudgies. And then really going to dive into MOCA. There's a conversation I've been having publicly now for probably 2+ years. And I'll tell you what, I think when I talk about it, it sounds kind of crazy. Because what I've been talking about is a social credit score, a social credit system. It's a hard thing to say publicly because that's got, that doesn't sound great to a lot of people. But with it said, I talk about it a lot, and I've said often enough that it's something we need to have. We will have, but we need to have it. Part of what's coming with Animoca's Mocaverse and their MOCA IDs, and man, is it something special. But besides that, guys, the MOCA token's got an exchange listing, and actually it's 2 exchange listings over in the top Korean exchanges here, guys. Upbit and BitThumb, both listing MOCA. Did you see the token price? We're going to get to that when we look at the Bitcoin, ETH, Solana, but that MOCA token absolutely soars today, and it probably is helped a little bit by this Binance announcing they're going to list MOCA perps. That's coming today. In fact, that might be live right now. I can't do these time conversions. Come on. I'm just a guy. But a very, very bullish day for that MOCA ecosystem here. And you know what? When we make predictions of what this cycle, what the meta is going to be, and what are going to be those top projects in the cycle, can't deny it's Pudgy Penguins. There's a few things you can't deny. You can't deny it's an AI agent cycle. You can't deny that meme coins are certainly a thing. But part of this cycle, the Omega cycle, the super cycle, whatever you want to call it, I think front and center here it's going to be the Mocaverse. Yeah, I think it might be time for the Mocaverse to really shine. So excited about that. Guys, we'll get deeper into that again in just a few minutes here. We also have big news coming from OpenSea. Look, we're all expecting a token out of there. It wasn't just hopium. There was a lot of evidence that they really do finally have a token coming. And yes, boom, there it is. Friday is our confirmation without OpenSea coming right out and saying, yeah, guys, token. Without them coming out and saying it, man, that's what that means. OpenSea Foundation registered in the Cayman Islands. That means a token is coming, guys, which is huge. Oh, man. We if we have time, there is an OpenSea volume checker, so we can maybe get an idea of where you rank. Doesn't tell us tokenomics and how much allocation you're going to get, but gives you an idea how you stack up against the competition. So we'll try to get to that here. But regardless, this week we're going to get some details about OpenSea, about farming, about points. I don't know if we'll get tokenomics. I think we will. But check this out. G-Money tweeting out, well, it doesn't look like this has anything to do with OpenSea, but it does. Okay? 90cc has a box coming on Wednesday. The 90cc black box, a box that's got some merch in it. I'm going to buy one. I'm going to try at least. 0.069 ETH. Now, what's interesting is there's some other things in that box that are, I'll say this, pretty damn interesting to me. A little drop of an OP tokens, about $50 worth. Shaves a little of that price, that cost of the box mint off. Okay, 2,500 or 2,900 editions, maybe 2,600. In that ballpark, though, right? Under 3,000 editions. One of those boxes is going to have a CryptoPunk in it. Yeah. That is some of the best odds you're ever going to see for getting a CryptoPunk here, guys. But what really stood out here for me, is every mint is eligible for OpenSea XP. That, okay, look, it's kind of buried here in the tweet. I get it. It means we're going to get details about OpenSea farming here. I would assume that's this week. And again, maybe we get those tokenomics. We're going to find out. Either way, That's a big drop. It's pretty telling about what OpenSea's doing. Can't wait. Billy, let me check your comment here. Swapped ETH for Pengu on Coinbase wallet. So right now it says you have 300 billion Pengu. Is it possible? No, yeah, Billy, unless that's pre-market you traded, I don't think Pengu's live on Coinbase, so I'm not sure what you swap for. Coinbase wallet, I'm assuming has I would assume, and I don't know because I don't use it, but I'm assuming you could swap for other tokens, like other people's tokens that they launch. That could be a fake Pengu. Okay, so you might have bought kind of a scam token or somebody's meme coin. I don't, unless that is futures trading, right? Like you're trading pre-market. I don't think you bought the real Pengu because it's not live yet. So do a little digging into that. Just be super careful about what you're buying. Oh, it's pre-market. Okay, cool. Okay, pre-market, good shit. I guess it's possible. No, 300 billion's wrong too, right? Total supply of that token is 88 billion. So yeah, no, something's a little off there. So yeah, do a little extra dig in there. Yeah, hope you can get that situated. David, good morning. All right, let's hit some macro crypto news. Okay, big day, big evening yesterday. Guys, we smashed through the Bitcoin all-time high. What was it, 104,000 previous all-time high? We hit it just in the past week or so. Broke right. I think it was 103,600. I think that was it. Maybe it was 104,600. We smashed it. 106K we hit yesterday. And everybody kind of wonders why. It's not one reason. There is a lot of hype out there with Trump that guy loves his Bitcoin. He does. So Trump confirming plans to have a strategic Bitcoin reserve. And man, does that work on, well, everybody, but I would say especially TradFi guys. Man, does that excite them. So definitely helping push that price of Bitcoin way, way up. But Peter Schiff, guy's kind of a clown. I think he's a troll, to be totally honest. But he probably has better insights into why we hit that all-time high. Most likely we find out that Michael Saylor was the buyer. He's been buying a lot of Bitcoin. You may have heard. You might have heard. And you know what? He nailed that call. Because we get an announcement this morning here that MicroStrategy acquires over 15,000 more Bitcoin, $1.5 billion worth. Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy. Is he not the king of top blasting? And I'm not complaining. Hey, yeah, not complaining one bit, but this man top blasting Bitcoin. I think it's on a weekly basis at this point. Hey, it's good for me. It's good for you. I'll take it. I think at some point we got to deep dive into Michael Saylor and what he's doing. There's some concerns around there. Either way, price goes up. I'm happy. But it's not just those two things, guys. It's not just Michael Saylor. It's not just Trump being so bullish about crypto. Although I guess that fuels this. But guys, daily active users in crypto, we're reaching a level, I don't know. Clearly an all-time high territory here, but 18.7 million people. Look at that figure. Over double what we saw just earlier this year. It is a bull market, man. It is a bull market. You see it in prices. You see it in sentiment. God, you see it in NFTs at this point. It's a beautiful thing. All right, speaking of Bitcoin, here we are at 103K, almost 104K. Actually, just over now. Just over. Looking pretty freaking fantastic. Up over 5% in the past 7 days. ETH, will we break 4K again? It feels like that's just a matter of time. Here we are at 3,900. Solana, $216. Solana's our laggard here all of a sudden. And maybe that coincides with meme coins throttling back. Maybe. Because it is NFT season. It is. But Solana's got a great NFT ecosystem. Everyone expects Solana to smash all-time highs, so keeping our eyes on that. I do want to pull up MOCA again real quick here, just because we were talking about it. I want you to see what happened to the price of MOCA. With those two exchange listings, and then the Binance Purple. Look at that. This token saw 4x this morning on all that great news. And I'll tell you what, maybe the market doesn't value the tech advancements, the tech like MOCA 3.0. Again, we'll be talking about that. But they will. They will. And maybe a small part of this is from that. Otherwise, this is exchanges listing that token New people getting access to it. Beautiful to see. Token up big. If you're a MOCA holder, GG. Man, great to see. DeYank, good to see you, man. Eric GMs. Good to see you, boys. Looking at the ETFs, I'm going to start moving a little quickly here, guys. Late start. On the ETF front, guys, on Bitcoin, 428 million in inflows. That's Friday. On the east side, just 23 million inflows, but we are in the midst of the best stretch for the Ethereum ETFs we've seen since, well, in their young life, but hey, great news. Great news. We have over 2 weeks. We're probably about 3 weeks here of no outflows. Looking really, really strong. I think ETH is set to have its moment here. I hope so. But Bitcoin, it's guys, Bitcoin. Okay, we have rate cuts coming this week, most likely. 25 basis points is the expectation. I believe that's coming on Thursday. And that is exactly what fuels this next leg up. Already in all-time high territory. But we're not done, man. Van Eck predicting 180K Bitcoin. I like that number. I think our next stop is 120 to 130K. And from there, I'll tell you what, nobody knows. No one knows. 150K, 180K, 200K, nobody knows. Uncharted territory. We don't know, and especially with this pro-crypto administration here that's coming into office, nobody knows, but all we know is everything that's happening now is happening without any of that effect taking place. It's wild to think what could be. So, of course, the macro market looking awesome. But you dial right back into meme coins, this amazingly hot meme coin eco, the meme coin super cycle. And the Pudgy Penguins now entering that market. God, it's an exciting time. If you're a Penguin holder, man, GG's. You know, you've probably been holding. You've got conviction. You're about to be rewarded for that in a big way. Right now, Pengu trading at 5 cents in pre-markets. I think that is around a $4 billion market cap. That could be 5, and that's a pretty wild swing here. Let me see. We had some other predictions out here. Some other people. I don't want to dive into the numbers right now. We did that with Emmy. I don't want to spend the time calculating it. I think this puts it around a 4, maybe 4. Yeah, let's say a $4 billion market cap. And you know what? I like it. I think that's a damn solid token. I think it goes quite a bit higher. I do. I think we could see Pengu up at Sheeb levels. I think we'll see it at Pepe levels. It's going to be massive. No matter what, it's going to be huge. That hype, man, fueling the Pudgy Penguins, the floor price in particular. I believe it shot up to a 35 ETH floor. Just a few ETH away from flipping CryptoPunks. Little pullback today. We'll look at floor prices, but that's our battle. It's no longer Pudgy Penguins and Bored Apes. No. Pudgy Penguins now at that CryptoPunk level. And when we get to price predictions for Pengus, like specifically your allocation, you know, these Pudgy Penguins are looking awfully, let's just say it. They're looking awfully free to me. 32 ETH, but you get a big old token drop cut. Yeah, those Pudgy Penguins looking kind of free. And hey, this part's great. If you're not a Penguin holder, whether it's big Pudgies or little Pudgies, well, you still might be getting an allocation. Especially, guys, if you got to the Pudgy Penguins, the Abstract Discord, you had one of those, let's say, 12 to 15-ish projects, NFTs, things like Wrecked Guys and Bodagos and any other projects you guys can think of, drop it in the chat. But if you signed up in their Discord on their Google Doc, you are getting an allocation. You are. I might be getting one. I'm not sure. CyberKongs are not on that list, but CyberKongs get a role in the Discord. So I'm hoping, well, me and you guys, fellow Kongs, I hope you're also getting that allocation too. Fingers crossed, and we're going to find out possibly today. Again, I think Pengu token details probably today. Again, tomorrow on markets. No, you know what? Maybe I'll walk that back because Pudgy Penguins officially announced tomorrow. Yeah, okay. Maybe we get details today, but no early trading. Although one can hope. One can hope. Hey, a lot of speculation about this, which is Pudgy Penguin Toys. My goodness. Pudgy Penguin Toys actually getting an allocation too. Wild, right? I thought that might happen. Right? Every Pudgy Penguin comes with a QR code you can scan. If you've bought them, you know you get this little code there. Scan that code, You unlock traits over on Pudgy World. Those Pudgy Penguin toys are getting an allocation. Okay, now what is it going to be? A couple bucks, if that, right? 50 cents, something, I'm assuming in that ballpark. Let's just say 10 to 50 cents. But the good news is it's happening. And think of how many holders are going to come in just through the toys. Absolutely incredible. This is confirmed, by the way. Each of the Pudgy toys has a soulbound token on the foot. You claim it by scanning with your phone. Hey, you know what? I've got a Pudgy toy somewhere here. I want to look and see if it does. I don't recall seeing it right on the foot. I don't recall seeing it. Hang on. Okay, well, I got my plush. I don't think I have one of the vinyl figures right by me. I got the little ones, and, you know, nothing on that foot. If somebody's got a handy peek for us. But if not the little ones, if not the plushes, and if it's not that code, that separate little, you know, paper QR code, sounds like right on the foot of some of these toys, they have a QR code. You are getting token for those toys. So now this will get really interesting. Are people going to actually do this? Are people going to go clear out Amazon, buy up all those toys, claim that token, and then, like he's saying, return the toys? Whoa. Yeah, I think some guys are going to try to pull that off. Hey, dude, it's PvP, you know? It's a game. And some of these guys playing that game at another level, so expecting to see that, yeah. Incredible stuff. Dimitri, punks will skyrocket after the Pengu token launch. You know, I was chatting with a buddy this morning about the ME drop and how it didn't flow where expected. It didn't really flow into X copies. There was a big X copy sale yesterday, but it didn't really flow to X copies or squiggles, and it didn't really flow to punks. I don't know where it went. Meme coins and maybe some ordinals. So yeah, it didn't really flow where we thought. I think the Pengu token's a little different. Right, the Ordinals community and the Runes community, that's who is really rewarded with the ME token. Whereas the Pengu drop is rewarding a lot of ETH guys. And I do think the ETH guys are going to get pretty spendy here over in the ETH ecosystem. Yeah, I think punks are going to cook. I do. I'm with you there. Jordy, good to see you. And yeah, Dimitri, correct. You got to fill out that form. If you had the role in Discord and you didn't fill the form, I don't think you're getting that allocation. I think you're SOL, man. David, maybe shopping eBay for the toy. Smart. Cosmos, good morning. Whirly Girl, good morning. Yeah, and as far as David, allocation for the toys, it's not going to be much. You know, it's not going to be much. It's going to be a lot of normies' first ever exposure to crypto, which is incredible. That's the point of it. That's actually why the token supply is so high, right? That's why the token supply is 88 bill. 1 bill is a pretty normal token supply. 88 bill? That was my first clue that hey, I think they're going to give the toys an allocation. That holder count on Pengu is going to you know what? That might rival some of the top meme coins. That at some point could end up rivaling something like Doge, okay? That's a big feat, but that is kind of the path that I think Pengu could be on. Certainly Sheeb, certainly Pepe. And that's my short-term target is more like that Pepe price, 10, 11 bill. Haven't checked recently, but somewhere in that ballpark. But yeah, a lot of people actually missed that form, which is a bummer. And so you got people in that Discord asking them to open up that form again. It ain't happening. And so tell you what, those communities, those partner communities that are getting that allocation, that might not be nothing, guys. That might be a pretty interesting allocation here. Now I'm going to pull up. Somebody's got a chart here. They've got a checker, so you can get a rough estimate on your token allocation. I don't know how accurate this is. I don't know what market cap they're factoring. We could probably dive in here and see. If you guys want... Oh, shoot. You know what? I don't really want to drop the... I get worried that I'm on, like, maybe not so kosher sites. So I want to be really careful here. I'll tell you this. If you want to check this tracker, you know, DYOR, this is at your discretion. Make sure that's a legit link. I think it is. But I don't want to be responsible for that. So if you want to check what I'm about to show, check out this Loki the Bird dude. Check him out. He's got a link in his tweet to that checker. But since I'm on it, I'm just going to show you a couple things I found here. Okay, this guy right here. Let's go this person here. Okay, let me see. Can I zoom in? What I'm doing is I'm finding somebody who has one penguin in the wallet, nothing else, right? No Lil Pudgy, no Rod. Literally just one Pudgy Penguin, big boy. Per this tool, he's estimated to get $103,000 airdrop. Or I should say claim. It's not an airdrop. $103,000 per Pudgy Penguin. The rod, I believe, is a multiplier. Spicy. Pretty spicy. All right, now let's find somebody who's just got one Lil Pudgy. Hard to navigate. Let me zoom out a little. I'm going to zoom out and find my spot. I'll zoom right back in. Do rods get an allocation all on their own? They might. Guys, they might. Rods might get an allocation. Soulbound tokens might get an allocation. That's super interesting. Yeah, I think the Soulbound tokens that they've been giving away might get allocations. All right, let's find somebody. So again, 100,000. I want to make sure I'm reading this right. Yeah, yep, there's their airdrop allocation amount. Okay, let's find somebody with a little Pudgy. It looks like this guy right here, okay? I'm going to zoom in here. But that figure you see, $12,000, if this guy has no rod, he might have a rod. Let's see. No, he does not. Okay. Again, grain of salt here. But big boy Pudgy looks like about $100,000 for one, guys. And one Lil Pudgy looks like it might be $12,000, guys. $12,000 for a single Lil Pudgy. Cosmos, no new news on OpenSea other than, you know, what I said at the beginning. It's all but confirmed, and I think we get details this week. But yeah, man, $12,000 per Lil Pudgy. They're free. Look at this, guys. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna jump ahead here. I'm gonna jump ahead because even right now at the prices these things are at, and they're pretty damn high, guys. They're pretty damn high. You're getting a Lil Pudgy for under an ETH. If that's a $12,000 drop, again, I don't know what market cap or FTV that's calculated at, but Lil Pudgies basically costing you under an ETH. Big boy Pudgies. A big boy Pudgy, look, man, this is basically free. If you got a rod especially with one Pudgy and your multiplier, that big Pudgy's not costing you anything. Or if you have just the Pudgy, if that's a $100,000 drop, then this Pudgy's costing you less than 10 ETH. Sorry, but I don't know if people are paying attention. Well, I think it's because that allocation, those numbers aren't really out there. These things are basically free. Really. Like a little hyperbole, but honestly, they're basically free here. Possible that airdrop is worth more. The token claim Pengu could be worth more than that 100K. This could be entirely free. Now, here's another game you want to play. Again, not financial advice, but there's not a snapshot for this, right? There's no snapshot of Pudgy Penguins. So, usually after TGE, after the token comes out, people start listing their Pudgies, or I'll say their NFT, right? They think they extracted the value. They claim their token. They list their NFT. Usually price is going down. You got a bunch of people listing. That'll probably happen. There's a chance it might not, and I'll show you why, but I'm expecting people to list. I'm expecting price to pull back. Not a ton, though, by the way. Some of these guys that hold Pudgies are not clued in at all. They don't even know what token's coming. There's a lot of people, I would bet you, that don't know anything about it. They're going to see price going down. They're maybe going to get spooked, whatever. They're going to list their Pudgy, and they're going to list it at the floor, and they might do the undercutting game. Guys, those Pudgies and little Pudgies might still have that token attached. They may not have claimed, and they're dropping them right on the floor. You see, you can go scoop up that Pudgy or little Pudgy, claim the token, sell the NFT right back, and you just made, what, $12,000 or $100,000. There's going to be a lot of volume coming up in these collections over this week here. Very, very big opportunities here. Right? It's going to be a really fun week watching this play out. Man, all right, so keep your eyes on this. Toy holders get an allocation. The partner projects get an allocation. Pudgies, Pengus, rod holders get an allocation. Soulbound token holders get that. It's people are going to be eating this week. And will they be spending? I think so. Here's a Tyler prediction here. At 6 cents, that Pengu token, remember, it's at 5 now. At 6 cents, it's a 5.3 billion FTV. Again, at 5 cents, I think we're more in the 4.5 bill ballpark. But look, when I talk about Pudgy's getting listed and Dimitri, now I got to look. When I talk about that allocation and then Pudgy's getting listed, I mentioned there's a chance they really don't. Look at that, man. Are we going to go touch all-time high again? Are we doing it? How we got to 106,352. All right, so we're less than $1,000 away from another all-time high. Amazing. Okay. Are people really going to sell their Pudgies? Because, guys, coming up in January is the launch of the Pudgy Penguins blockchain, abstract chain, with another airdrop. Are you kidding me here? Pudgies aren't just getting that Pengu drop. Pudgies are getting abstract as well. I think the token ticker, I think people speculating it's ABS. So Lil Pudgy's getting another drop here. It's not confirmed, but let's just assume that's going to happen. Why sell it? Why sell it and risk not getting, guys, maybe another $100,000 drop, right? That's not hopium. That is literally how this can play out here. Yeah, guys, be careful of these Pudgy coins out there. There's a lot of fake coins. I want to let me stop and show you this. Let me show you because there's a lot of fake Pengu coins. With that said, I'm not going to be surprised, like I said at the beginning, if they actually do TGE today, even though they said tomorrow. That's when it starts trading on Binance. And yes, Pudgy Penguins officially said tomorrow, but it wouldn't shock me if the claim actually went live early. Now, be really careful, guys. Be really, really careful. There's going to be so many scammers out there telling you, here's the claim link, and you're going to get absolutely wrecked. I lost my little Pudgy to a scam. I wasn't even trying to claim something. I just thought Pudgy World, their game was live, and I wanted to run around and check it out for like my show, for the news. I lost my little Pudgy. Be really careful with links, right? They're as simple as clicking connect. If you approve, connect, your assets could be gone. Only follow official comms. Be very careful. Okay, if I search Pengu, look how many Pengu tokens come up. I can tell you this, not a single one of those are real. I would assume anything you're seeing out there, unless it's like maybe that Coinbase wallet one, pre-market, right? Pre-market trading, that I think is real. All these aren't real, guys. I mean, God, part of me wants to believe that maybe they did TGE a little early, but I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. That said, this one's kind of interesting. 2 billion FTV, 2 bill market cap, $500,000 liquidity. This one's interesting. And I don't know how to vet this one yet. I don't know, guys. I don't think the token's out yet, but I don't know. Hang on. Let me search. Let me do a quick search out here. Yeah, this tweet was this morning. Tomorrow's Pengu. I would not be buying any Pengu tokens right now. Yeah, please be freaking careful, guys. Right? You see stuff like that. Scam. Right? Scam. Yeah, I would say all of these are scams. If Pudgies are saying it ain't out, yeah, don't be buying this stuff, guys. Huh. All right, here we go. I had Luca muted for some reason. Yeah, okay. Yeah, don't touch the Pengu tokens. Those can't be real. All right, so just warning, be really, really careful. Yep. I'm glad. I see you saying here, yeah, you're not going to click that stuff. Yeah, just don't. And Derry, yeah, you only follow the official accounts. They'll drop the contract address. We'll know. Here, you will absolutely know. Yeah, when it's out there, you'll know. That last one looked kind of, they look real, but these guys know how to make market caps look a certain way. Be really freaking careful, guys. All right, this I'm excited about. Right, I need to hit the market, but I'm not gonna let this one slip anymore. All right, we saw the MOCA token cooking. Man, the timing of those listings. Hang on, let me fuel up for this. This is incredible. When I talked about digital identity before and social credit scores, man. Is that scary? If I say social credit score, is that scary to people? Like, right, we've just gone through an environment, I'll be back in a sec, but we've just gone through an environment where people have been debanked. We've seen it in crypto. So social credit score, that's a scary term. People do not like that, but we need it. I've said we need it here because of this, guys. It's very specific. Web3, I think one of the most beautiful things about this space and provenance and that things are decentralized, all these buzzwords, right? Decentralization. But most importantly, the ability to be anonymous has to be protected. Pengu is going to be listed on DEXs. It'll definitely be on DEXs. Yes, that's what I'm wondering if it comes today and maybe you can trade on DEXs first. But again, don't go chase stuff. Yeah, don't chase it. It will be on DEXs. Yes, Whirly Girl, you nailed it. It's personal data. Here you go. You need to be able to remain anonymous. Yeah. Don't spam, dude. But how do you be anonymous? How do you do it? How can you be anonymous but still be trusted? And there's a way. It's obvious there's a way because everything is on chain. We know everything anyone has done. Yeah, I know a lot of us used to think that one of the cool things about blockchain is you're anonymous. You're not entirely. In fact, most of this stuff, other than your actual identity, right? Like maybe, you yourself, your social, your license, whatever. That can be anonymous, but everything you do on chain is public for everybody to see. And a lot of people don't realize that. I know you guys now do. We all know. But I don't think we knew that at the start. I thought everything on chain, I thought Bitcoin, all of it anonymous. So we need a way that you can be anonymous, but your reputation follows you. Everything you've done on chain that helps build that reputation, and for some people, unfortunately, wrecks your reputation. Well, it matters. There's a value to it. And there has to be a way to make that reputation actually follow you, actually become permanent, but actually use it to help you stay anonymous. That's what MOCA 3 is, 3.0. This is freaking amazing. So here you see it, the Mocaverse building a chain-agnostic digital identity infrastructure for the open internet. I love it. Mocaverse, Yatsu specifically, he's the guy who woke me up to this idea of the open metaverse, which in a way we're in, a very young version of it, but the open metaverse, kind of interchangeable with open internet, not quite, but one account for your assets, for your identity, and for your reputation across all these ecosystems, this wild cross-chain ecosystem that's been building for years. That's what they're doing. That's what they're building. This is the thing I was talking about for years that needed to happen. That social credit system, I can now swap out that name for something like this, a chain-agnostic digital identity. It's got to be a cooler term for it, but that's what they're building here. Digital identity infrastructure for projects to create universal embedded accounts for users to hold assets, have your identity, your reputation follows you. And I like this, while onboarding all these consumer apps and users. And you as a user, then your data, this is amazing, your data is yours. Your data is yours. Dude, I want to get Yatsu on here to talk about this. That is so important. I think people don't value that the way they should. How much your data is worth. Look at this, man. You ever go on certain websites and wonder where they make their money? Derry, yeah, Pengu's going to be on Phantom Wallet. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you'll be able to trade Pengu on any DEX from Phantom Wallet. Yeah. Just, if you see one there now, do not buy it. It's fake. It's a scam. Right? If you see it in their swap, it's a fake. Man, but again, you see Facebook, all the examples they got, Facebook and LinkedIn and Marriott, any website you go to, do you guys realize how much money they make off of advertisements. And do you realize those advertisements, how much they're paying these companies for your data to know to target you with a specific ad? These guys, you connect to their site, they get access to everything you're looking at. That is your data. That is your data that they keep. We've been conditioned to think that, well, we did it with them. I accepted terms. They can have my data because we didn't understand the value of our data. They do. They do. Facebook made 35 billion, 36, almost 36 billion on ad revenue off of your data. You kidding me? I love this time we're in. We're in the coolest timeline right now because we're the ones who get to realize this. We're the ones who get to be a part of that change. Where that data is not held and owned by Facebook. That data now is something like MOCA 3.0. It's you. It's your data. You keep it. Is it on chain? I think it's probably on chain, but it's your data and it follows you around. And if somebody wants to access your data because they want to market to you, they got to pay you. It's so wild. I've always envisioned it this way that when I say they pay you, they literally pay you. As in, company wants to access your data to know what you like. Maybe they drip some tokens into your wallet. Bruce, why are you spamming, bro? Or I'm sorry, Bensei? I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Why are you spamming? The only way for you to know what token is real is follow the Pudgy Penguins account. You got to follow the Pudgy Penguins account. They'll drop a contract address. When you search for the token to trade, you got to search the contract address, not the ticker. Yeah, so that's how. It's confusing, I know. But you got to be really careful. Otherwise, you're just giving your money away. And yet, a Whirly Girl's point, make sure it's on Solana. Yeah. You're right. You do need to know 100%. That's why you only do it if it's on the Pudgy Penguins website and or their socials. You got to follow the Pudgy Penguins and only trade when it's their contract address. Be really careful. Guys, we're about to get paid. This is going to extend to like reward programs too, supermarket. You go in there, you buy something. This is wild, but this is part of the UBI conversation too. It is. Part of the UBI conversation is data. Right? We know it's, I know at least, I'm starting to wake up to the fact that AI agents are part of the UBI conversation. So is data. All this just describing, UBI is just describing a new way that everything interacts where you're rewarded for buying. You're rewarded for using a platform. You're rewarded for sharing your data for whatever terms you accept, short-term, whatever. It's your data. It's you. They're literally buying you and your attention. Facebook shouldn't get paid for that. But yeah, here's how it goes currently. We could say before MOCA 3.0, but yeah, companies own your data. Again, you connect to the site. They know what you browse. They know what you like. They keep that data. They keep it. They log it. And then they sell it to marketing companies. They sell it to data companies who then sell it to marketing companies. And then this is the other part of this is your identity. Guys, picture every time you go to a new account, a new platform, every single time you're met with a create account, right? Every fucking time. It's one of the most aggravating things out there. Even here in Web3, you go on a new platform, sign up, make a new account. MOCA 3.0 is the end of that, man. Your account is your account. You plug it into whatever site. You don't need to make a new account because everything you have, everything you are, your settings, your preferences, it's already there on you, your profile that you own. Tell you what, these kind of things, kind of abstract. I'll tell you this, I think people are not going to appreciate this yet. I know a lot are, but I think that most people won't appreciate this yet because it's way ahead of its time. It's actually a really innovative thing. And at some point, it's going to click. This will actually become the new norm. It will. It will. And it's through this thing they call it the AIR Kit. Account, Identity, Reputation. Pretty damn cool. Large user base apps can build their own interoperable ecosystems, enabling shared logins, native on-chain transactions, all while breaking users free from the walled gardens of big tech. I can't wait, man. I can't wait to have just literally one account. One account. One wallet, one account, one address, whatever that is. Whatever that ends up looking like. It's not a different account on every platform. It's so frustrating. So here's an example, right? Seamless embedded account and shared logins with all the Air partners such as SK Planet, OneFootball. What is that? My Anime List. The data storage part's really cool, too. We'll dive into that a separate time. This is the big one, though. Owning your data, owning your identity, staying anonymous, having that amazing reputation. You guys, I know it. You've worked really hard to do the right thing, right? Unless you're a scammer, I don't think any of you are, but worked really, really hard at building a great reputation. Freaking incredible stuff. There you go. Backed by MOCA. It doesn't get better than that. This is one of those things that could be like, ENS. To me, this is the next ENS. You already have the MOCA IDs, right? Hudah.moca, whirlygirl.moca. And now that's packed with a whole lot more utility, like very important utility. And really, it's changing the way things happen here. It will. Pretty freaking incredible. All right. We'll spend more time on that, I'm sure, over the next days, weeks, whatever, because it is that important. Eric.moca. Boom. MOCA, I think, anybody who's wondering, I'm looking at the chat, answering some questions. MOCA, I think, launches at 9 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. But yeah, again, you follow that Pudgy Penguins account. But also, yeah, no, the questions are great. By the way, I see some comments here. Questions are great. Just don't send the same question 8 times in a row. That's frustrating to people who are trying to follow along. But I get you being cautious. It's good to be cautious. All right. I'm going to blitz through now. Market, a couple other points. I can't spend I was going to spend some time on AI agents because it is the time to be paying attention to that even now with stuff kind of down. I don't know if I'll get to it today, so we'll do it in the afternoon show. Anyway, NFT sales yesterday, 36.7 mil. Guys, we are on track for this year to smash last year's total sales. Incredible. I'm so hyped to see that. Big sales yesterday, though. Sellers down, buyers down, transactions down. Profits, man, big time in the positive, and a lot of that's because Pudgy Penguins. 5.4 million in the positive. Absolutely amazing. Weekly numbers in as well, 222 mil. It's our best week of sales since last week of April. First time crossing 200 mil since that same week in April. Amazing. Sellers up, buyers up. Transactions, just across the board, up. 18 mil in profits on the week. Absolutely freaking incredible. By the way, Pudgy Penguins in the past 30 days, about 13 mil in trade profits in that collection. Mind-boggling numbers over there. So most of the profits here, I'd say a big chunk of them are probably coming from Pudgy Penguins. All right, let me refresh this, but here's your top collections. Those freaking Pudgies. The Pudgies are eaten in so many ways, right? Profits, right? From flipping their Pudgies, they're making big money. But the ones that are holding or get that beautiful token here tomorrow, they're going to eat. And then Abstract, man, these guys are getting paid. 11 million sales in the past 24 hours for Pudgy Penguins. Azuki's next, guys. A lot of people buying Azuki's banking on that anime coin. Lil Pudgy's cooking. Here's Elemental's also pumping because of the Azuki coin. Again, it's Elemental. Oh, excuse me, it's the anime coin. Cool Cat's rocking for a very specific reason. I'll show that here in a moment. Pudgy Rod's moving. I believe that's a multiplier on your tokens. Doodle's cooking too, because, guys, there's a lot of rumors that Doodle's doing a token. That one I'm going to try to do some digging for the afternoon show because there's rumors, at least speculation, that the Doodle little short NFTs they do, these little like really cool animations, right? These little video clips. You can mint them. I think it's over on Zora, I think. People wondering if that actually is going to turn into a fungible token. That would be interesting, and that I could see happening. So Doodle's moving on that kind of speculation. There's Mutants, and then Mocaverse rounds out the... Mocaverse is at... I'm going to put them at 9. We're going to replace that BRC20. But Mocaverse cooking on all that big news today, token especially, but Mocha 3.0. And then Beans. Beans I'll put in the top 10 from the Azuki family. They'll get a token allocation too. So look at this. Everybody playing this fungible token game. Man, oh man, is this going to fuel some NFTs. And then your top sales, I mean, you can see it. It's Pudgy Penguin season. Just Pudgies everywhere. Look at that. Look at the sales here. And there you see those Azukis too, man. We're cooking. We're absolutely freaking cooking here. Shout out Yatsu saying this year, he expects this season to be bigger than 21-22. Look, I don't know if that's, I don't know. I'm not sure if that's this cycle. I know we're going to beat that last cycle sales at some point, and I pictured that next cycle out, like probably years away. Who am I to question Yatsu? He's right about most things. So maybe I got to just kind of default to I buy it. He thinks we're going to beat last cycle. I hope we do. I hope we do. And if so, massive. The sales we saw last cycle, let's peek at the yearly view just to get an idea. Again, here's this year. There's last year. Last cycle, man, 23 bill. 15 bill in 2021. What did he say? What was his prediction? Oh, he's talking about monthly. 6 bill monthly. You know what? Look at that. He thinks we're going to beat 6 bill in a month. Now, that I think is possible. Now, a lot of that, too, was driven by farming. Let's go to the monthly views. A lot of that was driven by like platforms like Blur. Right? 2022. Was that Blur season? That was not Blur season. That was like Looks Rare, I think, was out around then. That was fueled by that SOS airdrop. But 6 bill was our all-time high for monthly NFT volume. He thinks we're going to beat that. Wow. I don't know. I hope so. But fungible tokens, I think, splinter some of our liquidity. So I'm not sure, but also it will not shock me. And I know one day we're going to beat that volume. Incredible stuff. All right, Gary V's back, guys. Gary freaking V is back. Check this out. We got audio? Yeah. Not really, but Gary's here buying Cool Cats. We saw Cool Cats on the move. Gary's probably driving a bit of that. People just FOMOing in right after Gary. Incredible. We're back. We're clearly freaking back. All right, we got a boogie in a second here. So a few more points. We can't close without mentioning them. Guys, Saturday was the 2-year anniversary of Bitcoin ordinals. What a cool story that was. Look, these actually came out December 14th, 2022. Nobody knew. Very few people knew. Casey knew. Probably his very close circle knew. But I didn't catch wind of ordinals till January. Like mid to late January of 23. That's when people started first hearing it. I'll tell you this, it took months for others. It took months for most people to even realize what was going on. But yes, the birthday was actually December 2022. So happy birthday to ordinals. And of course, then we got to shout out probably the biggest mint in the last many weeks. Fukahedrons came out last week. Absolutely cooked. Absolutely cooked. I am so bullish on that. Full disclosure, I got a little baggie of those. I love them. I think they're going to do really, really well. Sitting at 0.0084. They got about this low over the weekend, and then they found some awesome support. I think they'll do similar. I'm not going to be shocked to see these at 0.006 to 0.007. Not going to be shocked, and I do think they'll find support again. I just continue to watch to see when rares are scooped up. Right? When people are shopping for those rare ones, whether it's some eye traits that are rare or the black background that's rare, that people are valuing basically 2x floor. Or the frogs or the cows or the hyenas that people are spending like $4, $5, $6 grand on. You start seeing those happen even with the price falling like this. That's the kind of stuff that makes me so bullish on this collection. And that's exactly what we're seeing, guys. We're seeing, I'd say almost on a regular basis, the hyenas selling and the cows selling. You see that 0.049, the frogs selling, 0.041. They're selling at those prices still. There you go. Here's a cow that sold 45 minutes ago for 0.04? Oh, wrong one. I think I lost track of it. Or was that just a listing? Hang on. Why did this one? Maybe it was on the right one. Oh, okay. There we go. There's the cow. This guy sold an hour ago for 0.035. 35, about $3,600. Actually, more than that. Let's say $3,600, immediately relisted. That's about the cheapest you're going to see one of those goes, at least in the past few days. So people still sniping these $3,500 for this guy that minted for $200. Yeah, people shopping for those rares. This collection, and to me, is a winner. It's one of the best drops we've seen on Bitcoin, period. One of the best looking collections. Very bullish on that. All right, we'll wrap it up here, guys. A lot of people moving from meme coins to NFTs. Min Dynasty saying that. D saying that too. Meme coins not done. I'll just tell you that. Meme coins are not done, especially in the AI sector. Franklin Templeton looking at these AI agents. Meme coins are not done. And especially the AI stuff. As I've said, damn near every day, and now fuck it, every day I'll say it again here. The AI meme coins, the AI agent utility tokens, way undervalued. All of them. I'll say the good ones. Just because you hear the influencers saying that it's maybe over, and I heard somebody in Spaces yesterday saying the AI meta is over. It's not a meta. It's not a meta. This is a very important evolution of applications. Applications now, it's not going on a website. It's not going on your phone to the app. It's interfacing. It's chatting with an agent. That's how you're going to use applications. Wild. If that doesn't make sense, just spend more time with it. Spend as much time as it takes to get to that headspace. You know what I mean? David, what do you mean? You've asked for dark mode a few times. What are you talking about? You can rant away. I'm not looking at puppets. They look great. I love the puppets. I'm not looking at them right now. They're cooking. What are they, 0.15? Yeah, the AI stuff, man. In fact, when everybody else is kind of not maybe fudding them, or when everybody's maybe saying move on. Oh, I got you, dude. Yeah. The Fuku dark backgrounds they look good. When everybody's saying move on from AI, that's probably a signal for you to maybe not move on. AI ain't done. In fact, it's going much higher. I'll end on this actually. What we're going to see is a little of what you're seeing right here. There is going to be a moment where a lot of AI agents, it comes out that they're not real AI. It's just people behind their keyboard, maybe typing in ChatGPT and copy pasting an answer over that. That happens a lot. I would say most of the agents out there are exactly that. I think most of the big agents are not actually AI at all. And at some point, it's going to come out which ones are, which ones aren't. It'll also come out which ones actually have great utility and which ones are just like something you're chatting with. There's going to become some separation between these agents. Best ones like AIXBT, even though this dude's questioning if it's real or not. And by the way, AIXBT is real. That is a real agent. That is a real AI, a very good one. But we're going to start seeing a big separation in prices. Right? The prices of the great agents compared to the ones that are just either a chat, right? Something you chat with, or the ones that aren't even real. Like it's a person. We're going to see that split off. And the great agents are going to be worth in the billions, right? Like Virtuals. It's a platform. It's a launch pad. Hit 3 billion market cap. AI16Z had crossed over last week into the 1 billion market cap territory, right? Fartcoin and GOAT both going to be bill plus. In fact, I think they're both like 3, 5, 10 billion. This market cap for the AI ecosystem, way too low. I see this at 100 bill. Simply because, look, OpenAI, who makes ChatGPT, right? $155 billion valuation. These AI agents, you can look at them like investing in an AI company, right? Most of them are just like one specific little product, and they're not doing a lot yet. You're not realizing what they really can do yet, but we're going to see. They'll keep getting more and more utility. So keep this very much front and center. AI agents, do not miss this opportunity. Man, just don't forget these. Exciting stuff. Oh, forgot about this too. Peanut. The guy, the owner of Peanut suing. Well, not suing. The owner of Peanut, you remember Peanut the squirrel, issued a cease and desist to Binance. He wants them to remove Peanut. This is wild. Like, Chill Guy's doing the same thing. Really curious to see how that plays out for meme coins, if these guys can actually get the coins taken down. Does that limit their potential? Like, it might. It totally might. Yeah. Well, this guy's got his own coin. He's trying to make his bag, right? Justice for Peanut. He launched his own coin. You know what? I'm curious what that's going for. Okay, as I'm doing this, a final reminder. Guys, be really careful with the Pengu tokens. Don't guess at them. Don't buy any unless you know for sure it's the real token. If the market cap looks great, that's not enough. You got to vet that market. You got to vet that contract address with the Pudgy Penguins account. Yeah, here's Justice for Peanut, 3 mil market cap. Okay, so your best bet here. Go to the Pudgy Penguins Twitter. They will tweet the contract address when it's live. Until you see it, man, you're playing with fire. Any token, any Pengu token you buy, you're playing with fire. So, yeah. Be real careful, man. I hope Bitcoin 108K, whatever. I think Bitcoin at this point crosses 108 or so, rocket to whatever, 115, 120, maybe 130. You know what? QBS, yes. This is scary. This is why that conversation's so tricky. Social credit score Trojan horse for controlling you. If the right person builds this thing, this reputation score, that's what we need. It's always going to be dangerous. It's always going to be dangerous, but there is no avoiding the fact that everything here is on chain. Like, your choice is either being in crypto or not being in crypto. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what it comes down to. If you're in crypto, everything is out there. So I want somebody who's going to let me be in crypto, stay anonymous in a way that's never attached to my real ID, like my real identity. I'm doxxed, it doesn't matter. It sucks. But I trust MOCA, Yatsu. I think they're the right guys to do it. But you're right. It's a dangerous thing. It's going to take, look, if the U.S. government tells us they're building MOCA 3.0, right? Like the U.S. government says they're building this digital identity. Fuck that. I'm out of crypto at that point. I'm not doing it. MOCA does it, who I think have the same values as us, you know? But I'm with you. It's super dangerous. It is a slippery slope. We got to make sure that the protocol that wins is the good guys. I think that's MOCA. Yeah, no, you're right. You make a brand new wallet. You're going to have to juggle this, right? You can make a new wallet, reset your reputation. You lose all the rep you built up, and it does matter. It is valuable. This is what Yat was saying on Spaces this morning. You know, there's a lot of things you do, and that reputation you want to carry forward. We see it with whitelists, right? You're in a project, you get a whitelist for this because you're a loyal supporter, right? It's that kind of thing, but we could picture that on a bigger scale. You really don't want to lose your reputation. Like, sure, you'll always have the option of starting over. In fact, you might have two different digital personalities, one where you do some of your shittier things, and you keep that separate, and the one where you do maybe real you or whatever, a very curated, very good version of you. Definitely that'll happen. But you don't want to lose the reputation because it is all valuable. Yeah. More on the .slam domains. I think the one that's out there right now is a multiplier when you trade on Tradeport. Gizmo will be fine. I bought some Gizmo. .slam domains multiplier on Tradeport, so more points, and I think everybody kind of could read between the lines of what those points are going to equal over there. Right? So there you go for now. You also got a multiplier on Magic Eden Wallet for, I'm trying to remember if we announced what that was, but there's a multiplier on the Magic Eden Wallet as well. Just keep that domain handy. I mean, you got it already, but yes, there'll be great utility for .slam domains. All right, we got the afternoon show coming up, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. We might have a very special guest. I don't want to say it yet because it's either today or tomorrow. But yeah, very special guest on the afternoon show potentially. It'll be today or tomorrow, one of the two. Might be today. And then a reminder, tomorrow morning is Ape Chain. I might have another special guest on tomorrow morning too, so stay tuned for that. All right, guys, be real freaking safe. Real safe. Get excited. A lot of cool shit coming. Pengu, almost here. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you soon. Board Elon is on Wednesday. Reminder about that. Yeah, Board Elon on Wednesday. No spaces today, unfortunately. I'm, to the grind. I got meetings and work and all that lovely stuff. So show 4:30. All right, have a great day, guys. I'll see you in a bit. Peace.